Hi, Candy Flames here today with another Yankee Candle Chit Chat and review, and today we are talking about the Woodland Road Trip collection. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, pleased to have you here, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So right, let's jump straight into it, and this was a collection of 4 that was bought out for the autumn time. I'm currently sat in my garden and it was quite bright, but I'm now sat underneath an umbrella, so if you can hear rain, it's the typical English weather. So anyway, yes, let's jump straight into it. So what did I think of this collection? Well, let's go through it. I'm going to talk about best label, best coloured wax, the one I thought had the nicest scent, the best throw, cleverest scent, and just overall what I thought of the collection. These are all my own thoughts and opinions, and as we all know, we all have different ones. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So the one I thought had the best label, I mean, Yankee Candle, like I've said before in my videos, they always deliver on the looks, don't they? I feel they rarely get this wrong. So the one I thought had the best label would have to be Woodland Road Trip. So I love this label. I think what I like about it most is you can see all the different colours going on there. You've got the greens, the yellows, the oranges, the reds, and the nice autumn trees there. It just, you look at that label and straight away you think of autumn. So that worked for me, and I just think it's a beautiful label. So let's jump on to what one I thought had the best colour wax. Farm Fresh Peach I found had the best coloured wax for me, and when I say best coloured wax, I mean as in it's an autumn collection, and what one, when I look at it, screams autumn to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was torn between this one and the Woodland Road Trip because that is a beautiful colour. That sort of reddy brown colour there really is beautiful, but I just love the colour of this Farm Fresh Peach. It's a deep orange, like almost like a burnt orange, but no, like a deep orange, but it's a typical what I class as an autumn coloured orange, and I just find it nice and warm and inviting, and that one just screamed autumn to me. So there you go. So the next thing I'm going to talk about would be the one that I found to have the best scent, and I don't mean the strongest throw, I mean what one I liked the scent of. So that would be Freshly Tapped Maple, and in case you're wondering, that's our bonfire pile in the back there, ready for November. But yes, Freshly Tapped Maple, this one to me, it was smooth, it was definitely, reminded me of maple syrup, delicious, it's warm, and like I say, it all blends well together. It's an absolute delicious scent and very well done. I have to be honest, I don't feel that this gives me autumn vibes, more like February vibes and Pancake Day for me, but nevertheless I absolutely love this scent, and I would definitely say to you, go out and try this one. So moving on now to the one that had the best throw, Freshly Tapped Maple. If you've been watching my videos, it's no surprise, is it? This one is a powerhouse on the throw side. It's, oh my god, it is brilliant. It filled all the room, it went down the hallway. Everyone commented on this in the family and said how delicious it was. The throw was really surprising because Yankee Candles sometimes can be hit and miss on the throw. We all know this, some are too light, and this one certainly delivered. I was really pleased with this one. It packs a punch, and if you're looking for one with a nice strong throw and you like your foodie candles, then this is definitely one for you. So I'm going to move on now to what one I thought the cleverest scent was. I'm afraid none of these to me was clever, and when I say clever, what I'm looking for is going that extra mile. Like, yes, that smells of Freshly Tapped Maple, yes, that smells of Farm Fresh Peach, well, it smells of peach, but what I'm looking for is that extra, like when Yankee Candle, they're ever so clever in doing certain scents, like when they done Beach Escape. To me that smells like a beach in a jar, and I just find that so clever. I mean, how do you get the smell of a beach? Like when they're doing a smell that's to do with water, and you smell it and you can smell water. That to me is really clever. Also, one in the last Paradise collection, it really did smell like like a tropical jungle paradise to me. It really did, and I find that really clever. When you can smell something and it takes you to that place, that is quite clever to me, and none of these did that. I was really hoping, if I'm honest, on the Woodland road trip. Like I said in that video when I did that review, I grew up with the woods all around where I used to live. I love the woods, and I wanted to be took back there when I smelt this candle, and I definitely wasn't. And to me, I'm not saying it's a horrible smell, it just does not smell like a woodland to me. Had it have really pulled it off and smelt like a woodland, to me that would be clever to get that smell, and that's what I was looking for personally, was that extra sort of, I don't know, that extra sort of wow, something to really wow me. Autumn sunset, you know, I mean, what does an autumn sunset smell like? And I was looking to smell it and think like, oh my god, this really does remind me of, you know, when the sun's going down in the autumn, and that's what I was looking for, and I didn't get none of that from them too. So I'm going to move on to which one surprised me the most. That would be Farm Fresh Peach. This one was a big surprise to me. I wasn't looking forward to getting this. As I explained in the video, I'm not one for peach scents. I just find them sickly. I personally still don't find peach reminds me of the autumn time. It reminds me more like summer. So this one was a real pleasant surprise. I like this. This is delicate. It does smell of peaches, but there's so much more to it. There's the apricot in there, and like I say, that fresh greenery running through it. And this was a big surprise. Everyone commented on this one and said how nice it smelled. It's just like a warm peach. It's hard to explain, but it's like a warm peach smell, and it's smooth and blended. And although, like I say, peach reminds me of summertime, this is working for the autumn time. What with the colour of the wax as well being, you know, that way, but I don't know, the whole thing is working for me for an autumn candle. And yeah, quite surprised by this one, and I would definitely repurchase this. So now I'm just going to, it's probably no surprise, but I'm going to tell you my overall candle, what I really liked. Freshly tapped maple, and that's no surprise, is it? It's because of this one. I mean, the colour of the wax is nice there, but you know, and I do like the label. It all comes together to, you know, what it represents. The maple syrup there, oh my god, it's just the smell of it, really delicious. A really good proper strong throw, which is what I want when I pay money for these scented candles. I want them to be scented. And yeah, this was a big surprise this year. Definitely, I would say, best throw of the year for me so far. Really pleased with it. The whole family love this. It definitely is the number one from this collection, and I would definitely tell you to go out there and buy it. So let's talk about the whole collection now. Okay, so this collection, very pleased, as you just heard, with the freshly tapped maple. Very surprised and pleased with the Farm Fresh Peach. I will definitely be repurchasing them too, 100%. Really do want them in my collection, and when they start to get low down, I will be stocking up. The Autumn Sunset and the Woodland Road Trip, they were, you know, a big disappointment. Look at the Autumn Sunset there, that colour of the wax, you know, nice warm yellow, and that dreamy label, very relaxing and chilled out, looking over the lakes there and just seeing the sunset disappear behind the trees. Beautiful. Just a bit of a disappointment, and I have had this lit a few times since I reviewed it, hopefully to change my mind, and I have to say I haven't. I find this, if I'm honest, and I know there's some people out there that will probably love it, but I find it strange. I get a very powdery, perfumey smell from this. Just nothing that represents autumn to me at all. So a big disappointment. I won't be repurchasing, and I will probably be using this as a garden candle. I have to say that Autumn Sunset, you know, if I had to rate these on the whole collection, it would obviously be Freshly Tapped Maple first, Farm Fresh Peach second, Woodland Road Trip third, and the last in the collection would be Autumn Sunset for me, I'm afraid. But Woodland Road Trip, let's talk about that, third place. So yeah, it didn't smell how I wanted it to smell of a woodland. Having said that, the actual scent to it is nothing terrible. I wouldn't say I love it, but it's quite nice. It's just it's too light. When lit, again, you know, there's really, on a throw rating, I think I rated this about a 4, I think. The throw is just not there, and it's a shame. Had it have been, this would have been a nice candle. It still, I have to say, does not remind me of a woodland. It's very, as I said before, masculine and like, I don't know. I have heard in some reviews of people referring to this of like an interior of a car. Whether that's the suede notes in there, I'm not quite sure, and the masculine notes, but perhaps that's what it's got to do with a road trip, being inside the car. I don't know. I don't know what they was trying to capture with this, but they certainly didn't capture the woodland. But yes, it was a big disappointment. But having said that, it's very, 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 very light on the throw, but the actual scent isn't too bad. Like I keep repeating, it doesn't represent the woodland, but it's not too bad. But yeah, I was quite disappointed with the Autumn Sunset and the Woodland Road Trip. I really wanted them two to stand out. I feel that they're the ones that should have made this as an autumn collection. Like I say, maple syrup to me, just personally, is a February time, and peach is a summertime. So it's a very sort of, for me, like a mismatchy collection. Spot on with the colours, beautiful labels, but as an autumn collection, I'm maybe just a tad disappointed. I mean, hey ho, I've got 2 new ones in my collection that I like, but yeah, I'm perhaps hoping that maybe we're going to do better next year on the autumn collection than we have done this year. But like I said, you know, these are my own thoughts and opinions, and yours probably differ from mine. I would love to hear what you think to these down in the comments. So please tell me if you've tried these and what you personally think. And yes, that's it. So what are we doing next week? Oh, actually, next week's a strange one. I'm going to be reviewing a woodwick candle, and it's actually quite a summery scent, I would describe it as. And probably I should have reviewed it before I went into the autumn collections, but I really do want to review this one. It's my first experience with a woodwick candle, and the scent, oh my god, it's so dreamy. So before we go too deep into sort of autumn winter time, I'd like to quickly review that one. So that's next week. And then the week after, I have the elevation candle coming up, which I am absolutely loving for autumn. In fact, I would say it's maybe, I don't know whether it's took first place, maybe joint sort of first place with another one, but it's absolutely gorgeous, so I'll be doing a review on that. I think then I'm going to be looking into the returning favourites, which is the autumn leaves, the North Pole, I'm probably not going to remember them all now, cherries on snow, and I can't remember the other one, oh, almond cookie. Probably looking into them before we go into the Christmas countdown collection, which I am so looking forward to. And I know they're out and some people have got hold of them, but I want to wait till it's a little bit more Christmassy. So yeah, bear with me, that's all coming up. So thank you for being with me today, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, have a really good week, whatever you're doing. See you soon. Bye.